Hi, Linda Bowen here from stampingwithlinda.com, your cardiologist since 1997, helping you create cards from the heart. Today is a technique video, and I am using the Darling Donkeys stamp set and our brand new blending sponges. Or blending brushes. Just so love these. And so this is just a quick little technique. What I did was I took a piece of Whisper White and took my layering ovals and cut out a circle or a oval, and I'm just going to place that on a piece of Whisper White. The Whisper White measures 4 inches by 5 1/4, and I'm going to take my Granny Apple Green stamp pad, and I am going to use my blending sponges, and I'm just going to ink that sponge up, and then I'm just going to come up into that oval, and I'm going to add some color. Now you'll notice that I'm going off the paper, and oops, don't want that to slide. You can use repositioning tape to hold that down, but I'm starting off the oval on the scrap so that I don't get any dark colors. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in and get my Balmy Blue ink pad, and I'm going to take another blending brush. Now I like to have my colors, the blues I use for one sponge. Ooh, and I did not, let's see if I can correct that. I didn't stamp off. I have re-inked that ink pad, and it is pretty bold. So let's see if I can kind of see. I need to stamp off some. Let's see if I can go in and blend that out some. I re-inked that pad, and it is pretty bold, but I think it's going to be okay. I'm going to go back in and grab the green. Again, you need to work off your paper and then pull it in. But I like to have a blending brush for each color. I have seen demonstrators use the same brush into different colors. I find I get a muddying effect with it if I do it that way. But if I use the blue and the green with the green, I don't seem to have a problem. Now what I'm going to do is I am going to find my black ink pad, and I am going to stamp the Darling Donkey. I'm going to still leave that masking there. So ink that stamp up well. So part of the donkey will go on the scrap. And even though I have colored with that sponge, I'm going to be able to go back in with my blends and color the image out. So I got Rococo Rose. I'm going to move that oval out, and then I am going to grab my crumb cake and just color the donkey in. Now, since I used the ink, it's a little bit harder to blend out the donkey with the different shades, but still I can color the donkey in. Let's get his little chin there. If I was using the whiter, it would go a little bit faster, but you can see I'm just coloring right over where I sponged and still getting coloring on the donkey. Gonna go in and grab my petal pink and add some pink. Now that may not be dark enough since we're gonna go ahead and use the dark, I think that is the Flirty Flamingo. Yeah, the dark Flirty Flamingo. We're going to go ahead and use that because the color is so dark from that ink pad. And we're going to color his nose in. Maybe a little bit darker than I would normally like, but it's working fine. I'm going to stamp the Hey There Friend. And then I'm going to go in from the Happy Thoughts and stamp the Happy Birthday. Going to go in and grab a 5.5 by 8.5 piece of the Balmy Blue. And then I'm going to adhere that piece to the front of my card. Like so. I've got a very quick birthday card using some shadowing. Now, what I'm going to do is I am going to, because I took that Whisper White and cut out the oval, I have another piece that was cut out, so I'm going to go ahead in and I'm going to do the same technique with the Granny Apple Green and my blending brushes. Let's see if I can do a better job of sponging this one. So do the same thing. Grab my Balmy Blue. And let's start off the paper. And add the blue in there. Softer look this time. I'm going to grab that donkey. Stamp. And what I get then is a nice oval from that cutout. So just different layers that you can do. Now you'll notice that I took the layering oval and cut out a black piece to layer behind. So I can take the negative image that I cut out and I can layer this donkey inside that scallop and have yet another card. So by doing this technique, you will get 3 different looks of cards done with the Darling Donkey set, which is a free celebration set through the end of February 2021. Hope you've enjoyed this technique. Talk to you real soon. Bye-bye.